Hey, it's Athena with AnaheiMPiano.com, and you're watching the video series, Things You Should Know About Piano Lessons in Order to Be an Informed Consumer. So, really important thing, especially for parents to know, is playing a song, particularly one you recognize, like a famous piece of music, requires a pretty high degree of skill. Why I'm saying that is, I've had some parents have really unfair expectations of their student that took lessons with me. So I want people to really understand how much skill and how many years of study it takes to play a song that most people would recognize. So if it's something that's a famous piece of classical music, if it's a well-known movie theme, if it's a pop song that you've heard on the radio, even easy tunes that you've heard on the radio can take a couple of years of skill for a student to be able to play. Now, most songs, depending on the difficulty level, will take anywhere from a week up to a couple of months to learn. But that's for players who have already been playing 2 to 3 years. If you're, let's say you've got a kid who's 6 and they're in their first year of piano lessons, within that first year, they're going to still be working up to the point of playing with 2 hands. For them to be able to play a well-known song and have it have rhythm so it's recognizable and melodic and it sounds overall musical, that's at least, 18 months to 2 years of skill to get to that point. Most children do not automatically play that way, and it takes a lot of study to get them to the point that they can. So if I think about a famous classical piece, Beethoven's Für Elise, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, most kids can't even approach playing that song until they're in their 3rd or 4th year of lessons. Lots of people hear the song and think, oh, it doesn't sound that hard, there's not that many notes. No. To play a piece of music at that level, or to play something that's on the radio, like I had a kid study the Rihanna song, Unfaithful, and it took her 8 months to learn the song. And this was a high schooler who already played another instrument. So playing pop music that's on the radio can require an enormous amount of skill. And lots of people would think, oh, well, it's just piece pop music. It's not classical music. It's not anything that's hard. It wasn't even meant for piano. No, those still take a really high degree of skill to be able to do well. So for student players and for the parents of the student players, it's really important to understand kids do not achieve that in the first year of piano lessons, and sometimes not even in the first 2 years of piano lessons. Now, they will eventually achieve it, but having realistic and fair expectations of student players is the most important thing, because they need encouragement and they need to feel good about what they're doing. And if the expectation is set too high, they struggle, they resist, they feel overwhelmed, and they have too much pressure on them to be able to learn. So having appropriate expectations for the age of your student is one of the most important things that you as a parent can do. And if you're an adult student, you probably will be able to identify with this, but in turn, don't be so harsh on yourself, If you're an adult student but you're a first-year player, be understanding of yourself and what it is that you're trying to do. Now, if you have any questions about this, please do contact me. I would be happy to get back to you. You can reach me through AnaheiMPiano.com. And as always, thanks for watching.